two traffic injectors, one mission, bringing your sim to life. But which one delivers the smoothest skies and best performance? Which one keeps your FPS steady? And which one turns your sim into slideshow? Let's put them head to head and find out. Buckle up, pilots, this video is about to start. Alright guys, so welcome to Arlanda, Stockholm airport. This one is by Orbix, really beautiful airport. So if you saw my previous videos, you're probably aware that I have installed all the packages, the flight plans with AIG, so I mainly use AIG traffic. I'm going to open FSLTL injector and we will inject traffic. So I'll start it. Now, notice when you open FSLTL injector, over here, when it starts reading all the data, before you actually confirm that, you will see this line which says models/liveries found 10,901. So again, to my understanding, it read all the models, including AIG and FSLTL. If I'm not mistaken, that's the way how it's supposed to be. So if you have some other information, please feel free to share it with me, but the way how I understand it, it'll read those models. We just hit enter so we can load all the traffic in the sim. There we go, so it's connecting to the sim. Now usually with FSLTL it takes some time before it shows up, before it populates. On the top left corner I have the frames per second. You can see what's the performance like once the models will be loaded. Again, it does take some time with FSLTL injector before it loads. Usually it looks like it stopped, but it keeps loading, so you have to give it at least a minute or so, depending on your system, of course. We can see some models already loaded over here. We can see that the performance is very good. Well, of course, let's remember this is individual. Everybody has different system. In my computer, the performance is excellent. I am happy with the performance, and I do not run any auto FPS. I do not run DLSS. I have it set on TAA. And in some other video, I can share with you settings if you're interested. But nevertheless, if we are looking at the performance-wise, the FSLTL injector is working fine. Of course, it's not controlling traffic as it's supposed to, meaning like it wouldn't give you that actual correct departures and correct runways just like the Beyond ATC does. So it's not a full traffic control, okay? It's just the injector of the traffic. It's reading data from an online servers and it's injecting traffic accordingly. Now, is it usable if you have just FSLTL and you don't have Beyond ATC, and if you don't want to invest into Beyond ATC? Of course, it's great. Like you can run just FSLTL injector, have your traffic injected and then fly wherever you like to. At least you populate the airports with the aircrafts and basically it's not gonna be boring, right? But do not expect full traffic control because FSLTL doesn't do that. FSLTL is just a traffic injector. Let's understand that. However, the movements, the injecting, the performance, all of it is hands down very good with FSLTL injector. So in cockpit, I'm getting 90, hundreds FPS, even if the traffic is on around us. So again, the performance-wise, amazing, cannot complain there. Please remember that the performance, or if you will, FPS, also depends on the airports. Are the airports well optimized or not? Because various developers making different airports. Some airport may have a poor optimization, some other airports have amazing optimization. This particular airport from Orbix, I believe it is Orbix, yes, is very well optimized, and it is working with Flight Simulator 2024 very well, as you can see. So if you are interested to have this airport, I highly recommend it, guys. Very beautiful airport, loads of details, and the textures are just amazing. Even the taxiways, as you can see, all the dirt and debris, amazing airport. Honestly, if you don't have this one, consider getting Stockholm Arlanda Airport. Alright, so what are we gonna check now is going to be Beyond ATC and its traffic injection. I'm going to open Beyond ATC. Let's go into settings, and I am going to make sure that my first matching priority of the models is AIG. I'll keep FSLTL as backup, and I'm not using FS traffic. So I did set all the density to 10, all the way to 10. Now recommended is 5. That depends if your system can handle it. I do not see any issue if I have it on 10 on my system, of course. Traffic is on. So let's close the settings and let's hit fly. And let's wait until the Beyond ATC injects all the aircrafts. Connected. It's reading the pre-selected flight, which I created in SimBrief just for the purpose of this video. So let's see how does it work. Just by the way, if you were wondering, whenever I have the additional window, such as traffic or anything open like that, now the FPS drops, but I guess that's perfectly normal. As soon as I minimize it, it goes back up. So if we look on the map, we will see all those blue icons. They represent the actual aircrafts. So within few seconds, we will start seeing them populated. As you can see, they are loaded now. So I'm gonna minimize it now. And first thing you may notice straight away, we have a good amount of the aircrafts loaded. So this is mainly AIG, of course, because AIG is my selected models. And if you look at the top left, you may notice also that the performance is very nice. It's high, it's around 100 frames per second, even if I'm moving around quickly, changing the different angles and flying with the drone. We have some retro liveries, which is pretty nice to see them. So loads of SAS aircrafts, Scandinavian, Norwegian, beautiful models, all good. And again, the performance wise, amazing performance, considering that this is quite big airport, all the details. And I am not using auto FPS, none of it. It's all stock and just random settings, not random settings, but just the settings tuned to my liking in the sim. Nothing external, no auto FPS, nothing like that, guys, if you are wondering. So yes, if anyone is from Stockholm or anyone knows this airport, could you please confirm if this is the correct gate assignment for such aircraft, such as Ryanair over here with British Airways. And then we saw at the other part in the back, there was Scandinavians, few more Ryanairs over here. So if anyone can confirm, because Beyond ATC is supposed to be assigning the gates correctly per the airline, just like in the real world. Yes, there you have it. Like if we talk about performance and we compare how FSLTL Injector compares to Beyond ATC injecting traffic, then as far as the performance goes on my system, of course, it's pretty similar. We can see the same numbers pretty much. Of course, the better option is to have Beyond ATC with all the models, because the airport gets a bit more populated. And not only that, but you will have a accurate gate assignment to your aircraft, which Beyond ATC is known for. So if you did follow my previous video, if you did install the AIG traffic, hop on to your favorite airport, give it a test, because some people may not have Beyond ATC and perhaps they don't want to get Beyond ATC. So of course you can use FSLTL. That's entirely up to you, and it will work as well. However, remember, FSLTL is not full traffic controller. It's just injecting traffic based on the data from the internet. I want to show you something else. This is just a small detail I have briefly mentioned in one of my previous videos. But if I close the Beyond ATC, so let's do that. All the traffics, of course, disappear. Then let's open the FSLTL injector for a moment again. I'll start that. And let us load traffic. But there is something interesting why I wanted to point out what I'm going to say. It's a small detail, however, I still want to show you guys. So again, it does take a little bit of time before you start seeing the aircrafts being populated when FSLTL is loading all the models. Alright, so straight away, if I zoom a bit more here, look what's happening. The jetways, right? When you use FSLTL injector, this is a small detail. For many, it doesn't really matter, but for some people, it does matter. Well, it didn't do the perfect job, right? But it does seem to be connecting to aircrafts. Now, when it comes to Beyond ATC, it doesn't do that. So if you are controlling the traffic with Beyond ATC, you won't get that jetway connection. But we can confirm over here, for instance, this model is well connected to the actual gate, as well as this one. And look, it does pretty good job. So this is the bigger aircraft, obviously, and it connects very nicely to the aircraft. Same goes here. Same goes for the smaller one. Look, very nice. Now, again, with Beyond ATC, you won't get the gate connection. We can definitely see that the difference between using the FSLTL injector and Beyond ATC as injector does affect the jetway connection. And that's what I wanted to show you, that little detail. Because when you load the traffic with Beyond ATC, the actual jetway will not connect to those aircrafts. So if you don't mind, great. If you do mind, you may want to use FSLTL injector, but then you won't get all the traffic, full traffic control, which in my case, it's more important, in my opinion, of course. I hope that this provided some valuable info, and I will see you next time. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet and you do find this content interesting, please consider to subscribe. I'll be very happy to help you when I can. And if you have any questions, you can drop the comments down below the video, and I'll see you next time. Take care.